So what I have here today are a bunch of Batman vehicles from the show and the movies. We'll start off with the oldest ones first, or based on the oldest show. It's the 1966 Batman TV series. They call it the Classic TV series. This is the Classic TV series Bicycle. I don't think I watched all of Batman. I think I watched part of the first season from this show. I do own one season of it. I believe when they finally were able to release the shows on DVD, they did have a special release, and you got the 66 Batmobile as part of I think you had to buy the whole series in order to get it. They still show this show on TV. These are the vehicles that you could get. I got most of them except this one. Wasn't too interested in this. All these vehicles I'm going to show you are like $8 in the store, but I was lucky enough to find some on sale, and I did also find some at a toy show for $3 each. I probably should have bought them all, or a bunch of them. And like a few days before, or a week before, I bought them buy one get one half off. I probably should have done the sneaky thing, bought a couple ones I didn't want, and just returned it in the receipt. But anyways, I didn't think of that. We'll open it. I almost forgot to open it. Yeah, I don't really care to keep them in the package, so let's open it. So these vehicles from this series are highly detailed. I don't know if any of these have ever been released in like other lines, other than like this Batman line. Maybe other Batman lines they had. This vehicle has a sidecar on it. I don't know if it has a moving part, but you can feel this little part is kind of moving when you excuse me, by hand. Pretty cool. I think I did see this on the show. I can't remember if it was Batgirl that drove it. Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of plastic on it, but it's still kind of heavy. A few parts are metal. I don't know if you can really tell. The base here is metal, but I feel like most of it's plastic. I don't know if part of this car is metal. Yeah. Wheels are kind of a little rubbery. They feel kind of rubbery. Maybe plastic type rubber or whatever. Anyways, we'll move on to the next thing. This is the Classic TV series Batboat with trailer. Not sure if I've seen this in the TV show, but I think there was one in the movie that was related to the TV show. They had a movie. I can't remember if it came out first or after the TV show. But I have the movie. Seen it once. Let's see here. Okay. And this actually attaches to the 66 Batmobile, which I do have. That was the first vehicle I bought. The boat actually moves from the little holder trailer piece. It's pretty nice. I think the boat top part is metal. This is plastic, the wing on it. I think the base is also plastic. And the little trailer is also plastic as well. But I think what's the big thing about these Batmobile vehicles, that they're a lot more finer detailed than like the regular mainline releases. Nextly, I'll show you this one, since this actually attaches to it. It has this little winch on it. I did a video on this already, so I won't, show another vehicle, one of the main lines with it. It's pretty nice. It's really finely detailed as compared with the dollar one, and I actually paid $8 for it. I think a lot of people wanted this one because they like this Batmobile. A lot of times people can't find them, but I found this like a dozen times already. I'm not sure if this trailer hitch is even going to fit. You can see it doesn't look like it's big enough. It's too snug. So I guess, that's a bust. can't really display them together. Unless there's another way it connects. No. Yeah, we'll go to the next vehicle then. The next one is the classic TV series Bat Copter. Can't remember if I've seen this in the show. I've only ever seen maybe a few episodes. Sometimes I'll watch it on TV, and you know they might be from different seasons. Let's see. Oh, it looks pretty cool. Not a lot of metal on this as well. They probably, reason why there's not a lot of metal could be licensing fees and stuff. And that's the reason why they, you know, use a lot of plastic in it. I think the only things that are plastic is like this red part. This part here feels like metal. Everything else I think is plastic, but it looks pretty cool. I believe I did see it on the show once or twice, or maybe it was the movie. But it kind of looks like it could be the Batcopter. They do have a regular Batcopter that came out in like a 5-pack of Hot Wheels, but that's a lot different. I'm not even sure if it's even from the actual TV show. But the rotor blades on here actually do lock in place, so they don't, you know, look off center when they spin. I don't know if that's because of storage, you know, or maybe just to, you know, constrict it in the packaging. Okay, the next one is from a movie. I think it was from 1989 or so, around that era. And this is called well, it just says Batmobile. This one is released in the main line regularly, but in a different scale, and probably there's a lot of differences. And it has been released in a retro version. Now, this is from the movies with Michael Keaton. Let's see here. Pull this thing out. It's kind of stuck. Let's see. Now, this is one of the ones I actually wanted. It was pretty cool. I think after the 66 Batmobile, this was my second favorite. Plastic base, metal body, real rider tires, and I think it has a lot of details. It actually has this little moving piece on there. It's pretty nice. I think I've always liked this one as a kid as well. When I was a kid, I don't think I ever really watched the Batman movies. I liked Batman, but I don't think I watched them all the way. When I was an adult, I watched them. The Keaton movies were actually pretty good. A lot of people just don't like the George Clooney ones as well, as much. This vehicle, I've seen at like Six Flags. They have a vehicle like this at the roller coaster. I think it's called the Batman. I think it might still be there. I haven't been to Six Flags in many years. Yeah, I kind of wish this notch wasn't there. That's how this thing's able to slide. Yeah, I don't think it would be on the real vehicle like that. But I do have a vehicle to compare. I got this chrome one. Obviously, the size is completely different. And, you know, there's not as much tampos on here. So they cut down on that to, you know, to keep it at $1. Still, this one's actually pretty cool. I keep this on the shelf I built for my Batmobiles. Yeah, this is probably the best one I've seen so far in chrome. But this one still beats that one because it's all detailed and stuff. Okay, next one is from the Dark Knight, and it's the Batmobile from that. It's known as the Tumbler. I think Christian Bale was the guy that played Batman in the Dark Knight series. We'll open it. I don't think there's any different pictures on the back of these. Look all about the same. Now this, they do have a main line release, but there's a lot of differences on it. We'll look at this one first. And it's got some big dual wheels in the back, which is pretty nice. Got some wheels in the front, also pretty big. Don't think there's any moving parts on this. It's pretty cool. This is also one of my favorites that I was looking to go after. Just didn't want to buy them right away, mainly because it costs so much. Usually Meijer actually has a sale on these, and that's where I got a few of them. Yeah, buy one, get one 50% off is usually the sale. It's pretty nice. Here's the other vehicle. Now, this one's actually, compared to this one, this is pretty much a turd. Yeah, you know, you see those wheels on here, they're just individual wheels, one wheel and one wheel here. This one is tied with an axle. Yeah. And, you know, these are independent wheels. So, you know, this is probably the better value because it looks a lot nicer and it's more finely detailed. I do actually have the camouflage one, which still isn't any better than this. But anyways, I think that's pretty much about it that I have to say. I pretty much got most of the Batmobiles from this little series. I think it might just be called the Batman series. But, yeah, I pretty much got all of them now. I don't know if there's two that I'm missing. Maybe two, I'm not 100% sure on that. But anyways, you can like, share, comment, subscribe, and have a nice day.